Well, the curtains are crashing down, and no, this isn't some edgy avant-garde stage production. Hollywood, that glitter-drenched illusion factory with more secrets than a Vatican vault, is watching its perfectly curated facade crumble in glorious real time. The city that's made billions peddling fantasy now finds itself trapped in a scandal it can't Photoshop, rewrite, or CGI its way out of. And smack in the middle of this PR inferno, a bombshell so loud it's practically shaking the Botox out of Beverly Hills. Forget hushed whispers or anonymous insiders with vague tea. This isn't tabloid fluff. This is 50 Cent, a man who long ago traded diplomacy for dynamite, stepping up with receipts and a megaphone, tearing down the velvet drapes and airing Hollywood's dirtiest laundry for the world to gawk at. And what he's dragging into the spotlight? Oh, it's not just spicy. It's a whole 5-alarm media firestorm, dripping with chaos, betrayal, and 3 headline-hogging names: Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, and Sean Diddy Combs. The chaos kicked off with a leak. Not just any grainy, questionable clip, but what's allegedly legit federal evidence, confiscated during a raid on one of Diddy's high-security hideouts. Somehow, 50 got his hands on it, because of course he did, and instead of doing the usual celebrity hush-hush routine, he went full scorched earth. Subtlety? Never heard of her. He's serving up scandal raw, and Hollywood, it's choking on every bite. He didn't just spill the tea, he flipped the whole damn kettle. The world got an unsolicited sneak peek into what really goes down at Diddy's oh-so-wholesome private soirees. And in that now infamous footage, none other than Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, caught mid-scene in a moment that absolutely no one saw coming, because who could possibly imagine anything messy happening behind closed celebrity doors, right? The clip detonated a grenade of outrage, jaw drops, and a million conspiracy threads. And while the footage alone could rewrite headlines, honey, this rabbit hole goes way deeper than one scandalous video. Enter 50 Cent, ever the instigator with a talent for chaos, claiming the tape doesn't just place Kim at the party, it plugs her straight into something murkier. We're talking about a clandestine network, a backroom game of fame where cash, control, and carefully orchestrated silence have allegedly been the real MVPs. And now, the whispers are no longer whispers. Rumors are swirling like a TMZ hurricane that Kim, and yes, Kris Momager Supreme Jenner, may have played puppet masters with charity fronts, laundering hush money to keep the Kardashian myth machine running without a squeak. If even a fraction of that is true, the empire built on selfies, shapewear, and curated chaos could be on the verge of a full-blown implosion. But don't you worry, Kim's not sitting this one out in panic mode. Oh no. Ever the PR chess master, she's already making her next move. Word is she's stealthily gearing up to snatch full custody of the kids, peeling herself away from Kanye's increasingly chaotic orbit like it's just another Tuesday. It's peak Kim, control the optics, flip the narrative, and rise from the wreckage as the devoted mother who just wants what's best for her children. Meanwhile, Kanye, well, let's just say the spiral isn't slowing down, and the drama, naturally, is far from over. His moves? Absolutely mystifying, like performance art meets courtroom cosplay. There he was, standing shoulder to shoulder with Diddy at a hearing, cloaked head to toe in white like some kind of self-anointed messianic figure in a plot twist no one asked for. A symbol of what, exactly? Only he seems to know. Some say it's pure desperation, a last-ditch attempt to shield himself, to keep skeletons firmly locked in his own designer closet. Others aren't buying the Innocence Act at all. They see a long-standing alliance forged deep in the shadows of Hollywood's most unspoken corridors. But make no mistake, the blast radius is growing, and it's not just about him or Diddy anymore. According to the whispers, louder by the day, the tapes don't just implicate Kim, Kanye, and Diddy. Oh no, they allegedly name-drop a whole VIP roster of A-listers. We're talking cultural architects, faces plastered across magazine covers, voices we've celebrated, influencers we've practically canonized. If those recordings see the light of day, we're looking at a full-blown celebrity apocalypse. Lawsuits flying, criminal charges landing, and reputations disintegrating faster than a publicist's damage control email. And just when you think it can't get darker, surprise! Rumors say there's a treasure trove of hidden evidence. Covert recordings, shady ledgers, backroom deal receipts, the kind of stuff scrubbed from official searches and tucked away like nuclear codes, insurance policies, bargaining chips, blackmail-grade material. And apparently, Diddy's sitting on enough of it to either burn the whole house down or secure himself a front-row seat in the fireproof section. The mere possibility of him flipping the script to save his own skin has the entire entertainment machine in panic mode. Behind velvet ropes and locked doors, the powerful are reportedly scrambling to plug leaks, spin narratives, and bury anything that could drag them into the abyss. Even the Kardashians, reigning queens of media manipulation, are feeling the heat now. And when they're sweating, you know something seismic is coming. Beneath the flawless filters and over-rehearsed red carpet grins, there's something they can't Photoshop away: pure, unfiltered panic. This time, the fear is real. And it's not just about a bad headline or a rogue tabloid. No, this is the kind of truth that even a billion-dollar PR machine might not be able to polish. Behind the scenes, there's a creeping realization that the carefully crafted Kardashian corporate brand might finally buckle under the weight of what's been buried for far too long. And as the days tick by, the puzzle is assembling itself piece by damning piece. Insiders are murmuring about a mysterious black book. Yes, that kind of black book, allegedly seized in the same federal raid that unearthed the now notorious footage. But don't expect it to read like a guest list from a Beverly Hills cocktail party. This alleged dossier goes far beyond reality stars and rappers. We're talking about high-powered publicists, record label giants, fashion tycoons, and, because why not, a few whispered political ties that have long lingered in conspiracy circles. Sources close to the investigation claim this is no longer just a celebrity scandal, it's the autopsy of an entire ecosystem, one that's been thriving in the dark for decades, fueled by traded favors, hush money, NDA arsenals, and a level of coordinated silence that would make the mob take notes. And now, the silence is cracking. Whistleblowers are stepping out of the shadows, and not just random Twitter accounts. We're talking a former Diddy insider, a veteran publicist with decades in the game, and an ex-bodyguard who apparently saw way too much. And guess what? Their stories, told to federal authorities no less, are starting to line up in ways that are anything but coincidental. The overlap is chilling. The implications, potentially explosive. And the worst part for Hollywood's elite? This storm doesn't look like it's going to pass anytime soon. What these insiders are describing isn't just a scandal, it's a machine. A meticulously engineered network built not for fame, but for manipulation, protection, and cover-ups with a capital C. The accounts coming out all point to the same rotten truth. In this rarefied world, access, wealth, and clout weren't just perks, they were the excuses. The hall passes for behavior that, in any other setting, would be indefensible. If these threads are even halfway legit, if the overlapping testimonies and shadowy receipts hold water, it could finally crack the glossy veneer of the entertainment industry wide open, forcing the reckoning it's dodged for decades. But just when you thought it couldn't get more twisted, the plot thickens with talk of a second, even more explosive cache of evidence. This one allegedly stashed away by a longtime fixer deep inside Diddy's inner circle, someone who apparently understood the value of leverage and the power of secrets. According to those who claim to know, this insurance policy includes files, recordings, and documents deliberately hidden from official raids. Not lost, not overlooked, hidden. And if it ever sees daylight, forget just Diddy or the usual suspects. We're talking about a scorched earth revelation that could expose a much larger web of enablers, rewriting alliances, upending empires, and vaporizing careers before the ink on their last endorsement deal even dries. One release, and Hollywood's inner circle could find itself on the edge of a cliff with no spin big enough to save them. What do you think of this drama? Let us know in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe Celebrity Insider News and press the bell icon for more celebrity gossips. Thanks for watching.